Well, hell of a win on Saturday, Lee. Hell of a goal from Mr. Pancrate, whatever you want to call him. He's certainly a hero. Can he carry it on, and can Newcastle carry it on this week? 2 tough away games.
Well, after the game, I thought, on the road's obviously a bit different, even though we have got some good results of late. But I sat down yesterday at lunchtime and watched Scunthorpe against Coventry, and
wasn't too impressive.
I wasn't too impressed with Coventry City. I thought it was a game that they should be going to. I know we can talk because we went to Scunthorpe and got beat, but I just think that that's a place where you should be going and getting 3 points. And I think a team of Coventry's ability should be more than capable of doing so. But they didn't really look like they were going to break into a sweat, to be honest. And the Geordie lad, Gary Medine, missed a sitter after just coming on a substitute. A little bit unlucky for him, especially in the week where Chris Coleman called him the best finisher at the club.
Yeah.
But that's their game, and we've got to go to Coventry now and hopefully get the 3 points. And I think they've got a great chance.
I mean, Pancrate's goal apart, which was obviously pretty special. Just the fact that Newcastle was so solid again on Saturday means you do go to places like Coventry with confidence now, don't you?
Oh yeah, I mean, you look round and you think, well, who's going to stop Newcastle? And if they can pull off a couple of wins on the road this week,
they be ahead?
It could be, well, one. Let's get first things first. If they do win the next 2 games, then I don't think they'll be playing in the division below next season, if that makes sense.
Right, I see. Yeah, what you mean, safe from relegation?
Yeah, we're not going to do it. We'll not be doing what Leeds done, basically.
Yeah. Which was everyone's sort of silent, secret worry during the summer when things looked like they were going really pear-shaped.
Some people's secret hope, I think, was outside of Newcastle as well.
Possibly, yeah. Well, we won't dwell on that. And then obviously Barnsley on Saturday. So they're 2 difficult away games, but equally 2 games you would expect Newcastle certainly not to lose, and probably expect them to win.
I just hope we don't see what we saw. I know we're going to lose some games at some stage this season. I mean, you've got to be realistic. But I just hope we don't see this sort of sterile Newcastle that we saw at Forest. That yes, at Scunthorpe they did play a little bit better, but they lost. And Blackpool, I think you can almost put it in the same category as Scunthorpe in terms of performance level. I just hope that we see Newcastle go out fighting again, and I think that they'll definitely be in with a chance of getting 6 points out of 6 in both games.
I would like to see,
without getting carried away.
Exactly, yeah. But I would like to see people like Onas Gutierrez, who had a very good game on Saturday, take that form away from home, because someone who runs with the ball as well as he does, as fit as he is, away from home in terms of counter punching, counter attacking, should be made for that. And again, if you've got Pancrate maybe coming off the bench, maybe pushing for a start, who knows? Probably difficult to see him starting at Coventry, given that it is away from home, and he is obviously an attack-minded player. But certainly with those players on the pitch late on, you'd expect that whatever the situation, Newcastle can score goals away from home.
Well, there's goals in the team, and as you quite rightly say about the defence, they're snuffing out everything at the moment. I can't see Newcastle conceding more than 2 goals in a game. I don't think has anyone scored more than 2 past them this season.
No, I don't think they have. Blackpool so 2,
So that, when you look at it from that point of view, then it's Coventry who've got the big task on their hands. It's Coventry that are going to have to go out there and attack. And at the minute, they didn't, against Scunthorpe, they didn't look like they could fight sleep. Never mind beat the league leaders. So
just finally, what was your view of Mr. Fabrice Pancrate's goal? It was something certainly as special as I've seen at St James's probably for a couple of seasons. A real eye-opener given everything that we've been through over the last year or 2. Definitely.
I mean, I think at this club we've seen players before. You've got people like Alex Matthew who didn't go on and get a load of goals, but he scored a very special goal against Sheffield Wednesday, and so far at least Pancrate's put himself in that category as not a complete dud, basically. And I think that if there is more to come, and he has promised that there could be, then great. If Newcastle can get a bit more out of him, then that's great. But as you say, what a goal. I don't think I've seen too many better than that, especially in the sort of modern era. And if you can do it at Coventry, then we'll be delighted.
Onwards and upwards.